This is the championship game in the Big Ten Conference. A precious trophy with a long tradition to battle for here. But also a game that's been a launching pad into the college football playoff. Welcome, everyone, to Lucas Oil Stadium, home of the Colts here in Indianapolis, Indiana. As we'll see the number 13 team in the country, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Rumstrud. Let's get this thing underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So Oregon's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And it comes down to this. After a brutal regular season schedule, all these teams have poured into it. And now one final showdown. And one of these teams walks off this field tonight as conference champions.
Well, if you talk to these coaches, and especially the players, Chris, you get the sense that this game means a lot. Opportunity to become conference champs, and also you win this game, who knows how it can impact you at that next step into the postseason. So let's see who the better team is and who's going to become the conference champ. Nice job here by this back picking up a first down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on and on, but right off the top of my head, you got to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James and throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs. And they're still trying to live up to that to this day.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Caught over the middle. It's Hill.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Grab by the receiver. That play will move the sticks. Set him up first down at the 42.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Pulls it in. It's Davison. But he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield.
And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks. We've got a conference championship on the line here. What a start for the offense.
Man, I just want to give a lot of credit to the quarterback and the offensive line. They really set the tone here on this drive, allowing this offense to be able to make the plays that they needed to give them this lead here early.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. So the Nebraska Cornhuskers offense comes out for their first possession today. Let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
Looks to the left. Pass caught. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up under the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. Forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
On first down, it's play action. It's complete on the crossing route. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down to the 48. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Receiver in motion now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught in the flat by the running back. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now. First down play, not a good one. Looking at 2nd and long here. Catch made by the tight end. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And the ball is hauled in. Big-time conversion to keep the drive going. First down now from the 30.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
First down, looking to throw the ball. He'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack. Following the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 30. Keeping it on the ground here. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down. Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. On the move now. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
Because this is what I love about the legacy of the Nebraska linebacker is the ability to get after the quarterback like this. I mean, think about some of the guys that you and I have had a chance to watch wear that uniform back in.
A deep shot to the left side. He makes the grab at the 30 and still going. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Oregon.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Extra point try coming now. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for a deep completion. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They finally make the tackle, but the defense gashed by that big gainer.
Boy, that's got to be a breakdown in coverage or a missed assignment. There's no way that a receiver should be that wide open.
So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense is set up just outside the 30. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
It's a quick route. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
They're able to get a short gain to make this 3rd down a little bit more manageable. But it is 3rd and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential.
Deep shot toward the end zone. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. He was successful with his last kick. This one, though, from 46 yards away. Knocks that one right down the middle.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And he takes this from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Breaks free. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
I don't think the defense had any clue that the screen was being called. They're getting upfield, getting pressure on the quarterback, and that ball gets dumped. There's no one left to be able to slow him down from getting a big gain.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Trying to get the throw off. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a 2nd down now. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 42. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Has the 1st down and more. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the 1st down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about. Toughness, ability to run the ball when they have to pick up 1st downs, and they did it right there.
1st down. We're going to throw the football. There's a screen pass to the running back. In the clear at the 25. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
That huge play sets up a great opportunity. 1st and goal just outside the 5. Looking for a receiver. Pass block. Can he get in? He will score. Touchdown, Ducks.
Chris, that's his 2nd touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in it.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. It's hard to win these games just kicking field goals. They need to find the end zone here, some urgency. Fires it to the wideout. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in. That'll be enough for a first down. Hold on a second. There's a timeout on the field. The coach wants the officials to take another look at that one. Thinks he might get an overturn. Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. One play moves the ball to the 44, and it'll be first down. Defense seems to be dialing up the pressure here. Quick pass, the catch is made. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Lyle. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed by the defense flying to the football.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
The Cornhuskers are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Sideline catch made, but out of bounds short of the first down. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. It's third down for the offense. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So a field goal attempt coming up now. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
Now, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Gives it to the back. Tackled after a solid gain. It's enough for a first down, and that should wrap up the first quarter of play. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime. The crucial second quarter beginning right now. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
A throwaway there. Gave up on the play, and now it's going to bring up third down. Try and muscle for the first down. Great cut. They whiff on him. Big stiff arm, and he breaks free. Touchdown, Oregon. A tough run all the way to the end zone. What determination.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. They've had to settle for field goals. That won't work anymore. They got to find the end zone this time. Here comes the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss in the play.
Hey, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here, they get some positive yards.
That completion sets up an important third down play. Out of the gun now on third down. Quick completion to the tight end. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a fourth and short. And the Huskers will line up to kick it away. This will be the first punt tonight for this offense. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Snags a quick throw. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking deep down the left side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your...
Looking for a man deep down the left side. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Touchdown, Ducks. This offense cannot be stopped.
Well, that's the second touchdown catch already in just the first half. You can guarantee the coach on the other side is trying to make every adjustment he can to slow this guy down.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Running out of time in the pocket. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
This offense moves into enemy territory inside the 45 after that big play. Pass rush closing in. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Looking to chuck it again. This pass is on target. Caught. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Second down play coming up. D coordinator showing heavy blitz pre-snap. Looking to pass here on second down. With the catch, it's Lyle. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points. The Cornhuskers will line up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Fires it to the wideout, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Receiver makes the grab. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. They couldn't stop him there. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
To try the extra point. And there's the point after. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. And the wideout goes in motion. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Running back grabs it on a screen. Finds room at the 30. And they make the stop, but the screen pass fools the defense enough to pick up first down yardage.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen right here by this offense. They let the rushers get upfield, completely oblivious that the blockers are getting out in front and getting downfield. Put the ball right on the back. Let him have all that space and an escort in front of him to pick up big yards.
And he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. This time it's complete. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy that can run it. Do not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about
looking downfield near the end zone. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Chris, that would have been his 5th touchdown of the game if he hit that one. I'm a little surprised he didn't get it. He's been on the money today.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. That's reeled in. It's Davison. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Who makes the grab? He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
Chris, this guy is having a career day, and we're only in the first half. 2 touchdowns. Here's a great conversion. This guy right now is playing in a zone.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly. You got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
Moves out of the pocket. Runs out of bounds near the goal line. Couldn't quite get there.
I love to see this by this quarterback. And instead of giving up on the play and just throwing it away or trying to put one into coverage, he just takes off. Reminds his defense what he can do with his legs and almost took it to the house.
This defense is hanging tough, and they punch it in from the 3 on 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Gets made on the out route. Gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his 3rd touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
And the extra point goes up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Offense will keep it on the ground here.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Swarmed with a pass rush, a sack.
This is good pressure by the defense, and it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Bringing pressure. And he decides to just roll it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now. The Huskers bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. Here comes the first play of the drive now from the 44. On the ground, it's Davison. As the first down is still going. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35. Just pounding away for another big gain. Could you wonder if this defense is beginning to lose its will a little bit?
I think they are losing their will. You can tell by the way they're tackling. It's been a very impressive performance by this offense and by this running back. You got to believe they're just looking to add to this lead with yet another touchdown.
A Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there. The Ducks looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. It's an out route, the catch made. Touchdown, Ducks! That's how you finish a play.
Chris, with another touchdown, this first half could not have gone any better for this offense and this team, building up such a big lead. And on the other side, oh my gosh, now you really start to see who's got some fight, who's a competitor, because you got a big hole to be able to climb out of.
So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff to see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. Bringing it out, it's Francis. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. We'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. Looking to throw it on first down. Catch made over the middle.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
They look to throw it here on second down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. The Cornhuskers looking to keep this drive moving. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, a Big Ten championship game that's already had its share of stirring moments. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk and the exciting conclusion of the Big Ten Championship.
All right, thank you for the update, Kevin. Appreciate it. The Ducks will kick this away to get the second half going. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. A lot of work to do after a nightmarish first half. Let's see if they can get something going and begin an epic comeback. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. It's a 2-yard gain. Second and 8 coming up.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally. It could create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Brought down after a short return, but the interception gets the offense the football at the 40.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
The offense is set up with excellent field position. On first and 10, looking to throw. Caught by the receiver. You make the stop at the 25, but it's first and 10 for this offense.
You talk about a memorable game for a wide receiver. This guy continues to show why he's one of the best in the country. Already 3 touchdowns on the day, and now just tacking on more yardage and a first down.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Running back has it on a screen now. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Oregon. They connect for 6. Conference championship on the line. This quarterback told us, this is my time to shine. This is my stage, Kirk, that he is delivering.
Well, anytime you see a performance like this out of a quarterback, it's like the stars are in alignment. Quarterback's doing his job. The play caller is seeing the defense and putting him in a position to have success. And let's not forget the line and the receivers, the job that they're doing as well. It's a dream performance so far by this quarterback.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then end a pick. Play action here on first down. Lets it go quickly. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. That last catch, Kirk, puts him over 150 receiving yards in the game. Let's start checking the record books. This guy's making a push.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter what the defensive coordinator calls, whether they play man, whether they play zone. The quarterback has been able to find this guy all day long for such a huge day.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Defense looking to dial up some pressure here. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Finds an open target on the left. And wrap it up after the completion, just short of the 1st down marker. Offense trying to move into scoring position if they can convert 3rd and short here from the 50. Gibby keeps it himself. He moved the ball to the 48 and earn a fresh set of downs.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you get a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And they get the conversion there. Set up now 1st down at the 38.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
He's going for a big play downfield. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
They bring it down, but the drive has now reached the 35. The offense with 3 tight ends now on 1st down, trying to create a mismatch. Off the play fake on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. That is broken up and incomplete.
That's an athletic play by the defensive back, playing tight coverage, seeing the ball, and not giving the receiver a chance to get their hands on it.
An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. Ball handed off. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Good misdirection play right here. A lot of coordinators around the country like to throw that play in there just to kind of keep the defense guessing.
Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Caught. Completion. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the 2nd half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. On the run here. Lets it go. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Makes a one-handed catch. The Ducks looking to keep this drive rolling.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this 4th down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the 1st down.
Caught over the middle. It's Wiggins. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Important 2nd down play coming up. Back to throw again. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Great patience here, great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice 1st down.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. That's strong run defense, not much of a gain on the play. 2nd and goal for the offense. Takes off in a bootleg. Pass rush gets home.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. On 3rd and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. Looking for 6. Oh, that one's picked off. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the 2nd half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
On 1st down, it's play action. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. He goes down right there, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. And now the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 100 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And we're able to move the sticks. Set up now, 1st down at the 34.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game to get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Oh, he can't make the catch across the middle. That'll bring up 2nd down. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from the 34. Throwing off play action. Oh, and it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Yeah, I'm surprised he dropped the ball here. This tight end is known for his hands. The ball's put on the money. Somehow it just goes through his arms.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking for the wideout. What a catch! They bring him down, but not before gaining 1st down yardage to the 22.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the 2nd half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And the Huskers are in the red zone now. Handoff running right. Fights through a tackle. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, this defense just flies to the football. So gap sound up front with a defensive line and linebackers coming downhill. Safeties involved. One of the best run defenses in college football.
He escapes the pocket. It's a fumble. And the defense comes up with the football.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. And the single back takes the handoff. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got it in the open. You're finally able to bring him down. A big gain to wrap up the third quarter. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. This has been a beatdown, and the stats at the end of 3 reflect that. Let's see if a comeback is in store here as we start the fourth quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They open the fourth by going to the air. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it with room to run. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football, and vertical shots to boot.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Quarterback looking to scramble.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Second down after that previous play. They're going to run it. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And there's the handoff. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
The pocket breaking down. He muscled out of bounds, very close to the goal line.
Oh, so disappointing for this defense. They had the advantage. Good coverage all over the field. It's third down, but they let the quarterback get away, scramble, and pick up the first down. Now it's first and goal inside the 5-yard line.
Okay, now it's second and goal from the 1. It's a keeper. And they've got him in the backfield. It's a 4-yard loss. The 10th play of this drive is a third down and goal. Out of the gun now on third down. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Ducks.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown, so they got to bounce back from that right away. Defense is coming after him. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, it's another sack. What a job by this defense. Even with this sizable lead here early in the fourth quarter, they are not letting up. They don't even see the score. They're still in that attack mode, and I love to see it.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He's swarmed by the defense.
What a job to bounce back by this offense. They get all the yardage back that they lost on this run and more. Now they're back on track with a very manageable 30 short.
Caught near the sticks. It's Francis. And they'll move the six on that one. It's a first down to the 42. The Cornhuskers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
The defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Tried to squeeze one in there, but it's incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Receiver makes the catch. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. The Huskers will send the punt team onto the field. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Grinding away with their running game. Picks up the first, looking for more. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. It keeps the confidence of your offensive line up. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, and try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Here's the second down play. You snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the left side. Defense surrounds it, just a short gain on that completion. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
This defense is trying to do anything they can to get back in the game. The fact this offense is still throwing the ball, who knows, maybe a tip pass, maybe an interception, anything they can do to get the ball back.
And this time it's complete. Tackle made with a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback hitting his receiver. And the ball comes out that fast. It puts so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
They bring him down after a short gain there. That completion makes it second and medium. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. The pass is caught. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Makes a quick grab. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14. Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining. The Ducks looking to cash in the red zone. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for 6. And it's incomplete. He was looking for the end zone.
Hey, I get that passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players. Get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line. It's almost a special here when after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big Ten. And now with the playoff spot locked up, the spotlight gets even brighter. We're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they continue to pursue a national championship. And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
you.